More than 300 news publications across the country are joining together to defend the role of a free press and denounce President Trump's ongoing attacks on the news media in coordinated editorials publishing Thursday, according to a tally by the Boston Globe. The project was spearheaded by staff members of the editorial page at the Globe, who write, "This relentless assault on the free press has dangerous consequences." We asked editorial boards from around the country, liberal and conservative, large and small, to join us today to address this fundamental threat in their own words. Marjorie Pritchard, the Globe's deputy managing editor of the editorial page who led the effort, told NPR's Morning Edition, "This editorial project is not against the Trump administration's agenda. It's a response to put us into the public discourse and defend the First Amendment." Beyond the damage done at home, Trump's verbal attacks on reporters, blasting them as disgusting and sick and among the most dishonest human beings on earth, put journalists around the world at greater risk. Austin American-Statesman. She said the reason to publish the editorials now was, because the press needs to have a voice on this. "We've done individual editorials, but I think there is some strength in numbers of just defending a constitutionally enshrined pillar of democracy." Editorials are typically written by opinion writers and are considered separate from organizations' news coverage. NPR, for example, has a separate opinion category. But unlike many media outlets, NPR does not have an editorial board, and did not take part in Thursday's coordinated effort. In a column called "A Free Press Needs You," the New York Times editorial board writes that criticizing the news media for underplaying or overplaying stories, for getting something wrong, is entirely right. "News reporters and editors are human, and make mistakes. Correcting them is core to our job. But insisting that truths you don't like are fake news is dangerous to the lifeblood of democracy. And calling journalists the enemy of the people is dangerous. Period." Small publications across the country participated as well. Charlie Smith of the Columbia and Progress of Columbia, Mississippi, wrote that newspapers are the ultimate friend of the people. "To attack them is to attack our own selves. Americans may not like the news they see or hear, but they should not hold that against those who report it." Tricorner News from the Lakeville Journal Company in Lakeville, Connecticut, writes, "In short, don't shoot the messenger." Other newspapers supported the mission but declined to take part. The San Francisco Chronicle's editorial page editor, John Diaz, pointed to previous editorials in the paper denouncing attacks on the press, but said answering a call to join the crowd, no matter how worthy the cause, is not the same as an institution deciding on its own to raise a matter. The Slidell Independent in Slidell, Louisiana, participated in the coordinated editorial to criticize the endeavor and defend the president. "The national media still doesn't know what to do with President Trump, so now they are crying to the American people about the names they have been called," the paper wrote. "Maybe if they focused on doing their jobs instead of worrying about their precious reputation, the American people might start getting real, honest journalism again." Jack Schaffer argues in Politico that the current effort is sure to backfire. It will provide Trump with circumstantial evidence of the existence of a national press cabal that has been convened solely to oppose him. When the editorials roll off the press on Thursday, all singing from the same script, Trump will reap enough fresh material to wail on the media for at least a month. Trump has made bashing the news media horrible, horrendous people a staple of his candidacy and a constant throughout his presidency. He has tweeted at least 7 times since June referring to the news media in some way as the enemy of the people. The president returned to the topic. "The fake news media is the opposition party," Trump wrote on Twitter, adding that it is pushing a political agenda or just plain trying to hurt people. In a poll released by Quinnipiac University, a slim majority of Republican respondents, 51%, said they consider the news media the enemy of the people. 36% of Republicans thought the media were an important part of democracy. The question asked, which comes closer to your point of view, the news media as the enemy of the people, or the news media as an important part of democracy? Overall, 65% of U.S. voters say the media are an important part of democracy. According to Quinnipiac, the poll asked respondents if they were concerned that the president's attacks would lead to violence against people who work in media. 52% of respondents said they were not concerned, while 44% said they were. Some reporters themselves have said they increasingly feel at risk of violence. "I hope you get raped and killed," one person wrote to me just this week, MSNBC's Katie Tour said on air recently. "Raped and killed. Not just me, but a couple of my female colleagues as well." She added that the letter ended with MAGA, short for Trump's slogan, "Make America Great Again." Earlier this month, CNN's Jim Acosta urged White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders to say the news media are not the enemy, which she would not do. Acosta tweeted a video on July 31 that he said was from a Trump rally, featuring Trump supporters giving the middle finger to the camera and one person yelling, "Stop lying." Some reporters say they're receiving heightened security measures when covering Trump rallies, according to Politico, though many news outlets don't comment publicly about such matters. 31 journalists in the U.S. have been attacked so far in 2018, according to the U.S. Press Freedom Tracker. In June, 5 employees were killed in the Capital Gazette newsroom in Annapolis, Maryland. A man who had a long-standing grudge with the publication has been charged with multiple counts of murder. Thanks for watching. What did you think of this video? Let us know in the comments section below. You can also subscribe for more videos like these in your inbox. Now if you are seeking the latest trends in fashion, and electronics and gifts and more of the coolest things that you never knew existed at the best prices, please feel free to visit www.atthismall.com. Once again, that is www.atthismall.com. If you are seeking the best in facial and clear skin regimens and products for women and men, including an opportunity to earn residual income, please visit our partner at www.jdro.my/rndf.com. All links are in the description box below. Share this video with your friends and family. Since you're watching, we have a small favor to ask. More people are viewing our videos more than ever, but advertising revenues across the media are falling fast. And unlike many news organizations, we haven't put up a paywall. We want to keep our journalism as open as we can, so you can see why we need to ask for your help. Our videos and reports takes a lot of time, money and hard work to produce. Our investigative reporting uncovers unethical behavior and social injustice that helps to hold governments, companies and individuals to account. Through this we can, together, create meaningful change in the world. We do it because we believe our perspective matters, because it might well be your perspective too. For as little as $1, you can support us, and it only takes a minute. Thank you. Like and share this video on Facebook and Twitter if you agree. Don't forget to support this channel by clicking on the donation link down below and subscribing so you never miss any of our trending reports. What do you think about this video? Scroll down to comment below. Now if you are seeking the truth or guidance or need a prayer request or studies, please visit followyeshua.com at www.follow.now.com. Please note that we have changed to a new YouTube channel. The link is in the description box below. Please subscribe to the new channel, as this one will no longer have new videos and reports posted to it anymore.